what's fantastic about the session today is that we've got some of the smartest and most progressive-minded people from the digital media industry in one room together.
So what we're talking about today is, first of all, what are the opportunities like, what's the future going to be like, but also about the consumer need. What are actually the fundamental consumer need and what are those barriers?
We were thinking about how can some of the laggard retailers in the UK use voice or more broadly AI to reinvent their business and make them more relevant for consumers.
So I think we've come up with some really interesting ideas today. I mean, one view I have is that voice isn't going to be its own thing. I think voice is going to be integrated with everything.
I think there's increasingly the potential to shift away from very visual-led industry into, as people's lives become more busy, something like audio and voice is actually something that's complementary.
What I love about it is it's a much more human way of interacting. I think the potential for brands to really build a much more meaningful relationship with their customers is fascinating.
I like the idea that people are sort of pulling it back to almost sci-fi type conversations.
I believe that in about 5 years people will be walking down the road freely using voice technology rather than texting.
I think what we've seen happen in mobile in 10 years is going to happen in voice in 3 years.
So the next year is really about how do marketers leverage it. You know, can we use it in a traditional way to sort of as one of our marketing mediums?
So I think all the stuff we've learned today has been really interesting. I'm sure we can apply it in the future.
Yeah, I think events like this are essential towards the development of it because, as we saw today, there's no real right and wrong. No one knows the absolute answer of how all this is going to work, and it's by sitting together, having those differences of opinion, that you can start to move the ball forward.
Because it's quite rare that the industry gathers round and thinks quite carefully and also expansively about the future of voice. So it's actually a privilege and a special time and opportunity for the industry to get together to discuss and debate ideas.